tous des secrets qui feraient de nous des coupables. Tout va bien?
Ouais, bien sûr.
C'est pas ce que tu crois.
Je connais tous vos secrets.
Je cherche quelque chose.
J'ai du mal à vous croire. Vous savez qui c'était?
Elle me tuerait si je vous disais tout.
Les amis partagent leurs secrets. C'est ce qui nous rapproche, non?
À vouloir trop intervenir, on en paye le prix.
Pourquoi c'est si difficile?
Il faut pas qu'on attire l'attention, faut pas qu'ils mettent le nez dans nos affaires.
Y a rien de mal à tuer un meurtrier.
Une petite part de tarte?
È sempre il momento di Mediaset Play, anche sulla tua TV. Vai su un canale Mediaset e premi il tasto freccia su del telecomando. Troverai funzioni esclusive in un'interfaccia rinnovata, più fluida e ricca di contenuti on demand. Potrai guardare gli highlights dei programmi più visti e salvare i tuoi contenuti preferiti nella sezione Le mie liste. Così inizi a guardarli dal tuo smartphone e continui dalla tua Smart TV quando vuoi. Mediaset Play, anche sulla tua TV.
We're live. Thank you for joining us today on this afternoon here at HbbTV. We have the HbbTV live demo series part 3 for you, a 30-minute live session packed with updates on new products and services, market updates, exclusive insights, and of course a preview of the activities going on at the HbbTV Symposium and Awards taking place next week, November 24th and 25th as an in-person event in Paris. You'll find out more about this. We have 4 sponsors lined up for you with the latest updates and exclusive insights. I'd like to welcome Alberto Bruno from MEDIASET, Ian Medland and Aristos Aristodou from EUROFINS Digital Testing, Olivier Tougueron from WIZTIVI, and Moritz Wuttke from KONODRAC. We'll start with Alberto. Thank you for joining us, and what have you got for us?
Hi everybody, and thank you for hosting us. Well, I will not waste a lot of time today. I will just announce what we are going to bring to Paris. This time, instead of focusing on POC or new developments, we decided to bring to HbbTV Symposium the actual products that we have online and in broadcast, because we feel it's a good chance for showing up what we can do with HbbTV, why we think as a broadcaster HbbTV is of great value. And by the way, it's something that we are doing since 4 years ago, before we were in MHP. And in fact, we are having really good results from HbbTV, and we feel there's a good added value of both on the sales house point of view, and in fact, we will be in Paris with our sales house showing up what we are doing with targeting advertisement with HbbTV. Plus, on the editorial side, I'll be at the event talking what we are doing with the new Mediaset Infinity HbbTV application. That is, in fact, the merge of 2 different worlds. One is the free-to-air world of Mediaset, and just I remember you, Mediaset is the largest broadcaster in Italy, commercial broadcaster in Italy, and is active as well in Spain. And we are broadcasting something like 18 free-to-air channels plus 6 pay TV channels. And in fact, we are using HbbTV to enhance our experience, both on the advertising point of view and from the editorial point of view. So in the end, what we will bring at the event will be all the consideration why we think as a broadcaster standards are really important and why we are supporting them in different ways in Italy, cooperating with other broadcasters, and obviously cooperating with all manufacturers. That we feel such cooperation is of primary importance in order to provide both to our viewers and to the manufacturers a product that makes a difference on the shelf and online. So basically, that's what we will bring. It will be a very deep dive on that, and we will have at the symposium a live demo of what we have in production. So we will stay very focused on the progress that we made in the last 2 years and a half in creating a very synchronous and comprehensive experience based on the channels that HbbTV application is linked to. So our approach is quite based on contextuality and on mindfulness of our viewer that we are segmenting and knowing while developing a very personalized experience that is both contextual and keeps in mind what channel you are on, and obviously takes in consideration who is our viewer and what are the things he likes by bringing together, let's say, the typical personalization and recommendation engines that we use usually on the IP side, with all the knowledge that we know about the schedule and the way we need to stay sticky on the schedule and on each channel that we are. So basically, that's it. So I will not let you lose more time.
Thank you. This has been right to the point, and an interesting insight into why you have chosen HbbTV at MEDIASET, what you're doing with HbbTV, and in fact, what you will be showing to the industry next week in Paris. So this is very exciting. Thank you very much. Now from Italy, let's go to the... you have one more thing to say, please?
No, you're welcome. Bye. Bye.
Okay, thank you. And now we go from Italy to the UK, where Ian and Aristos are waiting for us to give us an update on the activities of EUROFINS digital testing. Welcome.
Thanks, Joran, and thank you for this opportunity to talk to you about EUROFINS digital testing. My name's Ian Medland, and I'm the Business Development Manager for EDT in Bristol. So EUROFINS has had a long time supporting role with HbbTV, and today we're proud to introduce some recent updates to our flagship testing product for device manufacturers. Just to give you a little bit of background, EUROFINS digital testing is part of EUROFINS Scientific, an international group of labs covering a whole host of industry sectors. We have over 47,000 employees and are active in more than 50 countries. EUROFINS digital testing is a small part of EUROFINS Scientific, was launched in 2014, bringing together some of the leading providers of testing services in the consumer market. Since that time, we've expanded our competencies to cover content QA, systems, and most recently, cybersecurity. We're in many locations around the globe, but our main HbbTV experience is still focused in Bristol from the original Digital TV Labs group that was set up over 10 years ago. As I said before, EUROFINS can provide a wide portfolio of solutions to bring your product or service to market. But today we're going to focus on the latest version of Ligada, our test harness solution for HbbTV. Ligada 6.2 includes support for targeted advertising, an important recent extension to HbbTV, which brings with it new complexity for manufacturers to ensure the best experience for viewers and content providers alike. To give an overview of the technology and to see Ligada in action, I'd like to hand over now to my colleague, Aristos.
Thank you, Ian. Hello, everyone. TA enabled generic adverts in broadcast to be substituted with targeted adverts or other dynamic content delivered via broadband. In 2020, HbbTV released the terminal specification for TA, while DVB on the other side released a set of requirements offering the TA framework for transmitting the adverts. Ligada suite performs fully automated video and audio analysis to verify receiver compliance to the HbbTV targeted advertising specifications. Plenty of information regarding TA can be found at the HbbTV and DVB websites. A small introduction about Ligada is the PC environment for test case execution. It used DVB modulator to play the transfer stream on the TV and the TCP/IP connection to communicate with the TV, the device under test, and to also send the broadband content. Testing for TA, the following hardware is required, such as the webcam, as both the broadcast and the advert video contain QR code giving the timestamps, an audio capture device, as both the broadcast and the advert audio contain a continuous tone that encodes the audio timestamps, and the EUROFINS audio visual data processing unit, in short AVDPU, which is used to acquire and detect timestamp audio and video events to millisecond precision. In this image, you can see how we set up the testing environment for TA in our office. The AVDPU light sensors are attached on the TV. The webcam is pointing to the TV display. The audio capture comes from the headphone jack of the TV, and RF and Ethernet feeds are replaced. You can also see that we use the power line controller for power cycling the TV remotely, and an IR controller for sending IR commands to the TV. Both of those tools are fully supported by Ligada. And now I'm going to show you a small demo on how it actually works. On the left side of the screen, you can see the user interface for controlling Ligada, and on the right side, you can see what the TV displays. As you can see, when the user starts the test case, the TV detects the application and starts executing it. Looking at the right bottom of the screen, you can see the white box indicating that the broadcast video is playing, and at this point, we'll configure the TV to start initiating the switch to the advert. Ligada is capturing the data, which will be used later on to check if the switch has happened at the expected time. As you can see now on the left bottom of the screen, there is a white box indicating that the advert is playing. And on this test case, the analysis is completed successfully, meaning that the switch to the advert has happened at the expected time. Thank you very much. That's the end of my demonstration. And now back to Ian.
Thanks very much, everybody, for your time today. I hope you'll be able to join me in Paris next week, where I'd be happy to discuss targeted advertising in general and Ligada in more detail. I'll also be hosting a roundtable where we discuss some of the issues and potential solutions to the increased complexity of conformance testing from the perspective of manufacturers and content providers. So that's it from me and from my colleague Aristos. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Jorn.
Thank you very much for these very technical insights. When I looked at this as a non-technical person, it looked like a miracle to me, and it's all working, it seems. So well done. Thank you very much. We'll see more of that in Paris next week. And now from the UK, let's go to France, where Olivier is waiting for us from WIZTIVI. What have you got for us? You need to unmute yourself.
I'm presenting something. Can you share it?
Yes.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
So I will talk first about the company WIZTIVI. So we are developing cross-platform user interfaces. So HbbTV is one of the platform. We are also working on cloud gaming services. We are doing design, development, and integration, and we work. Our customers are media companies, broadcaster, and telecom operators. on HBB subject, we worked for several French channels and also on advertising topic. Okay, we are now 180 with offices in France and in Finland. We deploy services in Europe, Asia, Australia, and America. So I will present you now an ongoing project, which is FranceSat Connect. So it's this project is already in production, but it's a revamp done by WIZTIVI. So FranceSat is a free satellite operator available in France. So FranceSat Connect is the HBB operator portal for FranceSat. So the project was a new design, a new user interface, a new backend, a new administration tools and back office, hosting part, and compliance with GDPR. We also communicating with a CAM module to retrieve the access right, the channel pack for a user, for example. So you see the response and the key features are the following. So it's a new interface with a modern UI. We have also worked with FranceSat on the content segmentation based on several criteria, such as user subscription, HbbTV version, UHD compliance, or and type of networks. We also provide to FranceSat an administration console to manage all this, which include content management system, the possibility to planify or preview the content, define customer target to show them content, and also a possibility to authorize or block some device or some service on specific device. Now I will show you the application. You go back to my camera. Sorry for this. So I show you. So it's the suggestion part. So content will change for each user. It is content that is promoted by FranceSat. Each content can be associated to an action. For example, here, this one we will launch a replay directly in the HbbTV Arte application. This one will open program information. This one will tune directly to a channel. So with this one will display an offer. So content will change based on user subscription or maybe if or UHD availability. So it's the suggestion part. Here we have a classic rail with current program that are currently broadcasted. Okay, we'll tune to the channel. This rail will show the prime times event next.
Now we seem to lose the connection, but it's nice to see this live update of a new service.
Yes. I will show you quickly the guide. The guide each channel is in a column. It's possible to also launch catch-up content in the past. So this portal is available on channel 0 on FranceSat channel list. If I will tune to a channel. After that, we have another part which is the console, which is information related to a channel. So here we have a possibility to zap or to check what is next, what is tonight. So here we see main demo effect. Here we see the next prime time on this channel, and if the channel propose an HbbTV catch-up portal, it will be available here. So it's okay for me.
Quite interesting. Thank you very much for this live example of how HbbTV can enhance and complement classic broadcast television here on the French DTH satellite platform FranceSat. So this is certainly something where industry people from other countries can learn something of how HbbTV can be used as a way to make television even better. So thank you very much. Now we'll go over to Moritz from KONODRAC, who's got, I'm sure, something as exciting for us.
Everyone, not sure that is as exciting as what we've seen from the other players beforehand, but it's
you need to top
definitely it's definitely not with the French view, but with the Spanish view, because KONODRAC, just for the ones who don't know, we are market leader in the Spanish market.
Yes, you're based in Barcelona. So we have quite an international lineup of speakers today. I think we might have lost the connection. So let's see if you are able to re-establish the connection. And there should also be a presentation launching, I think. And let's just wait for that. Otherwise, we'll quickly proceed with something that we have prepared for the end, which is a message by Vincent Crivet, the chairman of the HbbTV Association, who has something to say for you. But you're back, Moritz.
I'm back. I'm not sure what happened.
Okay.
I was out. I was in. Do you see that screen?
Yes,
everyone?
We can see the presentation now.
So basically, KONODRAC is a player with more than 5 years experience in the Spanish market, in the HbbTV environment, and we have a variety of broadcasters and advertising agencies with whom we work. But really, the interesting thing is that over the period of the 5 years, the HbbTV environment technology has evolved quite a bit, which allows us to bring and come into areas which
seems the connection has
not only go into audience measurements, the measurement of in real time, but also with the classic active in this field have been deploying over the last years. And as HbbTV offers additional tools, we also have found ways to integrate with these apps by making these apps interoperable with the advertising ecosystem. So I just wanted today to show you a couple of those examples, mainly on really focusing on the advertising types of formats, because that's where broadcasters are able to generate additional revenues and enhance the viewing experience for the viewers. So this is an example from Paco Rabanne advertising, which is in live really attractive, with a moving side on the right side and then a still image on the left, and interactivities that's happening on the bottom with the green, the blue, and the red button. A really great engagement and additional revenue streams. Those are 4 other examples which work in a slightly different format with a classic L-shaped banner or skyscraper banner, sometimes with interaction, sometimes without interaction. But really what it shows that having 3 to 5 times more recollection of the brand awareness and 8 times more interaction with the ad itself is a fantastic return on investment for the advertiser going forward. But not only for advertising, but also for engagement with your proper audience. This is an example from DMAX in Spain, where the broadcaster is engaging with the audience to find out which of the 3 shows actually is trending, or which of the 3 shows the audience would like to watch more. So it's a fantastic live way of making sure that you as a broadcaster, as media owner, know what your audience is looking for. So it offers all these opportunities, which are really fantastic. And as we see that the market evolves and technology evolves, there are new ways of interaction, new ways of addressable TV use cases that every market has its specific legal restrictions. But these are the things that we really see going very, very well with the audience and with the advertiser itself. To summarize my 5 minutes and to give you an idea where we see KONODRAC really offering great value in the market is we offer the opportunity to do ad insertion and ad management in not only linear TV, but also on the streaming devices. So both areas really offer the opportunities for broadcasters to enhance their revenue streams. Secondly, the coverage of more than 95% of the HbbTV devices. So where EUROFINS helps suppliers and media broadcasters to make sure that the devices really work with the application. We today, with our solutions, we cover 95% of the market devices, which is really important for the advertisers. We manage first-party data, so not only third-party cookies, which in a cookieless environment is really important. We can monetize the inventory through all the major DSPs. So we integrate really the online internet ecosystem into the TV world. We offer the real-time measurement and analytics, which for broadcasters and for advertisers is absolutely tremendous. And the user segmentation by interest, behavior, and geographic with lots of overlaid data mapping is something which the advertisers really appreciate. And then 2 last things, really, the one-click cross-selling with native smart TV apps is what I mentioned beforehand. I think the next generation where broadcasters will have their own apps and the integration with these apps and additional features that the apps have with the rest is really nice. And last but not least, the one-to-one retargeting with conventional advertising, so we can integrate mobile sets with TV advertising. So all of that we're going to see in Paris next week. If anybody wants to have more information, more than happy to share that with you when we meet each other in Paris.
Thank you very much. Even more examples of what HbbTV can do. So there's an expert waiting for you to tell you all about it. So thanks for this insight. And now let's move on to Vincent Grivet, who's the chairman of the HbbTV Association, who would like to welcome and invite you all to Paris. Vincent.
Thank you very much to the sponsors and to the presenters for this great live demo session. The world of TV is changing faster than ever, and the world of TV is moving to interactive, to VOD, to on-demand, and to smart TVs. And HbbTV technology has the power to open this new world of opportunities to consumers so that they can access the services they like, and to the broadcasters and to the service providers so they can reach their audience. HbbTV is also a way for the TV manufacturers to make sure their product not only have an excellent design, screen, and sound quality, but also meet the needs of end users because they will play the right services. So HbbTV is more relevant than ever, and all the presentations we have seen are a proof of this. But there will be much more in the symposium next week. We all know it's even better in person because you can interact, you can ask questions, and you can better enjoy the presence of the speakers and colleagues. We have a great symposium in line of sight. We have great speakers and programs. We have great attendance, both in person and online. Also, definitely in person is better. We have great sponsors, whom I would like to thank very warmly for their support. There are only 8 days to go. I'm very excited to finally have this symposium in Paris. We've been waiting 2 years since we announced, or Thomas Follin announced in Athens 2 years ago, the symposium would be held in Paris. So make sure to join, and I look forward to see you all there next week. Thank you.
You're all invited to come to Paris next week, and there are still a few last-minute tickets left. So be quick. Check out the HbbTV website at www.hbbtv.org. That's the site there. You'll find a button for the microsite with lots of information on the symposium, which is a 2-day conference, and also it will also host the 4th edition of the HbbTV Awards. So we're very excited to find out who has won this prize at a ceremony hosted by Ian, by the way, whom you've just seen. And yes, there's not much more I can say, even though I'm very excited that HbbTV is finally, after this long break, bringing the industry back together. You'll see lots of familiar faces, and we're all, of course, waiting to see you again in Paris next week after this long break. I'd like to thank the speakers for their presentations and live updates. This has been very interesting and exciting. And I'll say goodbye for now and see you next week in Paris. Thank you very much.
Yes.